Well, what's happening, everybody? It's a Sunday, and we are here. What a wonderful thing. What an amazingly wonderful, super cool thing it is that we can all be here together. I am blown away. I can't believe it. It's good to see you guys. Happy Sunday. I hope you enjoyed your weekend. I have not been around with you anyway this weekend, other than the Discord for my Patreon beanbaggers, of course. But I'm happy to be here with you guys. You got lots going on this weekend. It's just a funny thing where the Jets are these days. Lots of feelings, man. We are a funny bunch. And the longer you hang around here and the more access we get, and funnier it gets. I tell you, man, it's a funny place. We have lots going on, and we're going to talk about it. Let's hang out for an hour or so and see how this goes, huh? So again, I'm GreenBean. I'm happy you're here. Today is the Elijah Moore throwing shade at Zach Wilson show. Indeed. I'll tell you. Elijah Moore is one of those guys. Now, we'll talk about a few things. I'm not sure if you've seen my good friend Ryan's video today, where he talked about why did it say nobody? It's a weird thing going on in here right now. It says nobody's here. But I see that it's like 60 of you in here. Hey, weird. I don't know. It's weird. You guys all hear me and shit? Can you guys? Am I alone? It's good. Yeah. All right. Right on. Okay. You guys are here. So Ryan talked about the potential that Elijah Moore asked for a trade a second time, and we didn't know that, and that was going to come out soon. But we didn't hear that. So Joe Douglas acted. So before that became news, because it would have potentially lessened his value. Oh, excuse me. I didn't realize how thirsty I was. So let's talk. So number one, we have the Elijah Moore throwing shade at Zach Wilson, right? So what did he do? Now let's take a look. Now, as we know, Elijah Moore, last year, just a brief recap. Last year, Elijah Moore, he had an episode in practice, and he had to be sent home. And then the following week, he was inactive for the game. I think that was the week Denzel Mims came in, had a key block for Breece Hall on the end around touchdown in Denver, right? And it seemed like they all got hunky-dory afterwards, but he had a few comments. He was saying, like, remember they asked him, well, how's your relationship? Well, he goes, what rapport? I don't get the ball. Remember that? So he was on social media. He bit Rich Cimini's hook. He say hook, line, and sinker. Yeah, that's what he did. Rich Cimini throws shit out all the time to see who will bite. Sometimes nobody does. This time Elijah Moore did. He bit it. It went down the whole thing. And so the hope was that Elijah Moore he had some issues with LaFleur. They cleared it up. He had some issues with Zach, obviously. They cleared it up when Mike White came in. And it went away. That was the hope. Well, on his way out, so he gets traded, and Elijah Moore doesn't strike me as somebody who's not going to say what he feels. He's that doesn't matter, the team or not. I'm gonna be me, right? That's what he. So in his introductory press conference in Cleveland, there we go. Come on with this thing. There we go. The wide receiver said he was excited to be one of Deshaun Watson's guys, calling him a legit quarterback. Now, he also said in another interview that it's nice to be playing with a legit quarterback. So what does that mean to you? So everybody's out there chewing on it. Everybody's chewing on it. And I think, look, my feelings aside, can we deny? We know exactly what that is. What is he saying? He's saying Zach Wilson sucks. That's what he's saying. He's saying it's nice to play with a legit quarterback. So who's he been playing with? Zach Wilson, Joe Flacco, the corpse of Joe Flacco, really. The the Strevler show, right? Mike White. Mike White's the best of the bunch. Truly. So it's got to be hard, and we know that. I wouldn't say low key, Snoopy. I wouldn't say low key, buddy. We'll talk about that too. We're going to get to Michael Carter. I promise. We had some fun with Michael Carter on the Thursday Think of It. Holy shit. I laughed. I rewatched that, man. I laughed quite a few times during that show. That was a good show. If you haven't seen last week's Thursday Think of It, you got to watch it. It's funny. Lots of fun stuff. We did the whole Michael Carter thing. There were people in the chat that were in the Michael Carter Twitter thread. It was funny, man. It was funny. So we know what this is, right? We can say what we want. Let me get this off here. All right. And here's what he said about Deshaun. He has respect from everybody around the league. They talk really highly about him here, and they believe in him. And, man, with him being my quarterback, I believe in him too. Man. So, right, this is what he said when asked about he had chemistry with Zach. I don't even know. I couldn't even tell you. I don't get the ball. I don't know. That's what he said. So, now, look, we could say what we want about Deshaun Watson. We can say what we want about Deshaun Watson. But even the Deshaun Watson that showed up last year after a year and a half hiatus, he was better than Zach Wilson. You know what I mean? That's how bad it is. That's how bad it is around here. So, I mean, what do you guys think? Let's talk about it. I'm going to catch up here. I'm going to see what you guys are saying. You guys, everybody's saying hello. Right. Yeah, he's gone. Elijah. That's right, Snoops. That's right. Lack of football IQ more. I mean, look, here's the thing, though. Let's say this. Number one, like I said, it doesn't matter what the scenario is. I disagree with how he handled it. 100%. There's no question. I will never defend the way he handled it. Never. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's bullshit. The timing was bad. Like, everything about it was bullshit. The fact that the team and we had to deal with that at that time is just not fair, quite frankly. He's a piece of shit. That said, I think we all felt the same way. I mean, we were all saying, like, what the hell's going on? Elijah Moore's open every play, man. He's open. Why don't they use him? Why aren't they end arounds? Like, why aren't they using this guy? So LaFleur and Zach were just and Flacco for the first 3 games. It was just a weird thing. We all felt the same way. Remember when they were sending him on the streaks down the sideline? Like, what is this? We all were talking about it. So he's not wrong about what's going on. But he's wrong about how he handled it. But the idea that, he asked for a trade and our win streak and all that shit, man, it's just, there's no coming back from that. But we hope that he could, because he's a super talented guy. But look, obviously, clearly, the Jets just weren't having it with him. Okay, buddy, goodbye. And the thing is, somebody told me that that's essentially a Joe Douglas bust. Well, no. Let me explain to you what a bust is. A bust is somebody that you use draft capital on, high draft capital, never gives you anything, and leaves with, like, it's just nothing. Not somebody that you bring on, gives you production, especially rookie year, does good things, and you got to move them, and you're able to get value to push reset again on another player. It's less. It's definitely not a hit, but it's not a bust. It's not. You got a 3rd round value for him, man. You got to pick 42, right? We lost 74, which is the equivalent of pick 66. So we got a high 3rd round pick for him. Granted, look, again, we lost a round, sure, but it's not a bust. If Joe Douglas can move his guys around, get something, this guy's not working. Like, not everybody you take is going to work, right? So if you can figure out who's working, who's not working, and get value for the ones who aren't, dude, that is killer. We've never seen this before. Oh, yeah, of course. Of course. We are anyway, Snoopy. Even when we're dog shit, we're still the most talked about team. Everybody, let me just share this with you guys. And you know it already. Every team in the whole world has jet envy. It's the truth. They can all suck it. Every single one of them. Shen, Zach Wilson blows. Rob's here. Good to see you. Moore really turned out to be a dickbag, and it really is disappointing. Green and white militia. It is. Jay-Z's here. What's up, buddy? Yeah, it's good to see you, man. Phil. What's up, Phil? Jets forever will make EM's life hell. I'm telling you, he's going to go find him. Just harass him all day. So funny. My friend Eric. What's up, Eric? He is absolutely a POS, and I'm glad he's not on my team. Now it's fitting that he's on the ship Browns. That's right. I hate the Browns. You know that. I hate the Browns, man. The Browns, the worst fan base in football. Not everybody, of course, but as a collective, sure. I'm telling you, man. If anybody knows, it's me. If you're here too new and you don't know why, we'll get there. That's right, Rob, reminding everybody to hit them there milk tongue. That's right, man. Don't forget, if you're here, it's important. We appreciate it. Go ahead and hit that like button and tell YouTube to show us around, huh? Show us around out there. William's here. Hello, William. It's good to see you, buddy. New beanbagger as well, William is. Stream beaner, beanbagger. And I hope you got the early release of the Jets pod in your email, buddy. I'm not sure if you saw that. It's in there. It's waiting for you. You can see it. Everybody else has to wait till tomorrow, but you have it already. Let's see what else we got here. Zach Wilson is the future. Yeah. Okay. I'm in. Scott Wilson. Milk thumbs. There it is, Scott. Right on. Right on. Yeah, but look, John, here's the thing. It's like it doesn't matter if something's true. It's how you present yourself in this world, right? Because somebody's ugly, why can't you say they're ugly? They are. Because that's a douchebag. That's why. You know what I mean, John? Like you got to fucking know this stuff. You don't take a shot like that. What, you think Zach was trying to hurt Elijah Moore? No, it's frustrating. Okay, you got out. Okay, great. Say, look, I thank the Jets, man. It didn't work out. We had some issues. I'm just real glad that we were able to make it work. I wish them well. I do. If we play them, I want to kick their ass. That's how you say it. You don't take part in shots. And look, and we weren't there, right? We don't know. Maybe Zach Wilson was pissing in his lunchbox every morning. I mean, we don't know, right? Maybe that's what happened. There's still a tact in this world, and until we adhere to it, everything's garbage. If we all adhered to just a low level tact, respect for one another. Why can't I say they're a cross-eyed idiot? Because it hurts their feelings, man. That's why. The fuck is wrong with you? You know what I mean? What's the matter with you? Did no one teach you? What is this? Punk ass? That's what I would say to Elijah Moore. I'd grab Elijah Moore by his fucking ankles, man. That's what I would do. Whip him like a carpet. That's what I would do. Call me something. Yeah, I'm old. Don't worry about it. I'm just calling an old former version of myself. Weed the people, 732 checking in. Newest stream beaner. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Enjoy them their emojis. I looked after the last couple. I'm still a couple away. But look at this. Boom, boom, boom. That's for you. With love. That's your new emoji, buddy. Use it well. Or this one. Bump, bump, bump. Freeze bean. Here they are. That's for you. Weed the people. Guys, don't forget, if you want to help support the channel, get some free emojis and some free monthly super chats, member super chats for free. You can join the Stream Beaners. The link, the little join button right below the video. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, that is greatly appreciated. You hit that little subscribe button, never have to think about it again. It's the only way we can grow, man. It's really appreciated. I will tell you, too, you guys know how we got the liquid IV action, the hydration multiplier. Right now, until tomorrow, if you use my promo code on their website, you get an extra 5% off. So it's 25% off your order until tomorrow, till the end of the day tomorrow. 25% off. The shit's the best. It's the best. The Gatorade, Powerade, it's all bullshit. This is the stuff. If you want in, you might as well save 25%, man. Go to their website, use the promo code GreenBean Jetsfan, all one word, and they will instantly take 25% off of your order. Mojo Jet says, Elijah can speak his mind, not concerned with former Jets. As long as current Jets get the job done, they don't need to be friends. There's that. Right? Hey, there's a take. That's the most important thing, right? It's these Jets. That's why Michael Carter thing is so disheartening. You see him doing that, but this is it. Like, all right, that's what I was going to say before. I got. No, that's not the thing. This is the thing. Sorry, Lucas. This is the thing I was going to say earlier. Like, look, let's be real too. last year, there were numerous opportunities that he did have that he was caught with his pants down. He was caught sleeping. You know what I mean? The no-toe drag, dude, he had like 3 feet to do it. There's Garrett Wilson getting it in an inch. He has an inch of space. He gets his 2 toes in. He's focused. He's trying. Elijah Moore had 3 feet, if not 3 yards, and he couldn't get his second foot in. Then there was the other one. He was caught half-assing it. He couldn't get to the spot in time. Pick. A couple times at that. So it's like, that's the thing. Celtic Jets is here. What's up? It's good to see you, man. Look at all these guys. You see Jets Chaos in here? Did I just see that? There it is, we the people. Use them shits. That's right. Jeff Smith. That's funny. But why? That's a weird argument, Mojo. What is that? He said, as if Jeff Smith did the same thing as Moore and was traded the next year, we would just brush it off because he sucks. Maybe. Or maybe we'd be saying, screw you. It's your fucking problem. You suck. I don't think we'd brush it off at all, man. I don't think we would. Microfox suggests maybe Zach slept with Moore's mom. Look, it's not beyond what's possible in this world, right? We know that. Gary Neidhart, without any foundation or proof or facts, believes Woody pushed hard for Zach. Some JetBlue action. That's it. Just made that up. It's cool, Gary. You can make shit up if you like. We all do it. Say, hey, I believe that if there were 3 magic beans on the side of the field, 4 minutes before every game, we'd win every single home game. It's just what I believe, dude. You can't tell me you can't tell me I'm wrong. You don't know. You don't know, Gary. It's my magic bean theory, man. The Woody shit, though, has obviously more foundation and support than my magic beans, of course. But I don't believe it, dude. I don't see it. I have yet to see anything that supports the idea that Joe Douglas does not have full control of this team. I have not seen it. As a matter of fact, the draft video. You remember the draft video? The flight 2022, whatever, and they were showing us the behind the scenes in the war room, and Joe Douglas was trading and doing everything. And Woody, was talking to Joe Douglas. Joe Douglas said, I think I'm going to trade up. I think I'm going to try to trade up for Jermaine Johnson. And Woody goes, yeah. He's like, he's great. We love that guy, right? And he goes, yeah, something like that. And he goes, I do it. Hell yeah, fucking do it. People were like, see, he asked Woody for his permission. No. That is not what happened. Joe Douglas told his boss what he was going to be doing, and Woody gave full support for an aggressive move. That's what happened. He didn't say, I don't want you losing picks. No. And Woody go, and Joe Douglas go, oh, I'm sorry. I was just making a suggestion. I'm sorry. You know best, Mr. Johnson. You know what I mean? Other than that, what do we have? Tim Tebow? We still talking about fucking Tim Tebow as the example? Woody pushing for, Brett Favre? Tannenbaum doesn't say it's Woody. Tannenbaum said, I saw an opportunity and I grabbed that shit. That's what Tannenbaum doesn't say Woody made me go get Brett Favre. People still say it, though. What about Brett Favre? Fucking Woody wants to sell tickets. Maybe. I mean, it could be, but I don't have any proof for that. Yeah, Hennessy says, the problem is Moore thinks he's bigger than what he actually is. This is the pros, Elijah. You're just a regular guy here. So as we know, his buddy Michael Carter last week. Let me see. I got some stuff for you guys here. So let me get this off. So you're all right, Gary. Don't worry about it. What's up there, Jets Chaos? Look at this guy. He's hanging out. So he also said, Michael Carter said that he went to Twitter and he kind of said some things. He was a little bit upset. Let me see this. That's not it. Hold on. So he said some shit and he got attacked. It's hilarious, man. He had since deleted one of those threads too, like the original thread. He said, like, leave me alone or some shit. Like, well, no, the original thread's there. He said, like, I don't know, blah, 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 blah. And people said, man up. And it was, some people were like, don't worry, we got you. And some people said, you're a pussy and all kinds of stuff. It was really funny. The thing, I scroll through it on the Thursday thick of it. So if you want to see it, it's down now. He took it down. If you want to see it, I can't. I caught it, so it's on there. But so he's going back and forth. He says, "Leave me alone." Everybody's attacking him and everything. And then yesterday he comes out with this one. This is he's either yesterday, maybe this is today. I forget. Let me see here. I'll find out in a sec. Maybe it's today. What is it? March 25th. Oh, it's yesterday. Okay. So he says this because he was blocking everybody. Everybody's like, why I'm blocked? He fucking blocked me. He blocked Harrison Glazer. He blocked all kinds of guys. Really funny, man. He was on a block and tear. Anybody who said anything, block. That's what he did. He just went down the line and blocked everybody. So Michael Carter comes out yesterday and he says, oh, I'm sorry if I blocked you. It was probably just me trying to lock in. It's usually never that serious for me. Social media isn't real. Just be logging in on Twitter to laugh or spread love. It's probably fixed now. So he's basically saying, like, all right, I had some time to think. I was in my feels, and I shouldn't have said shit. That's it. That's what happened. So this is Michael Carter saying, all right, man, I'm sorry. He says it right there. Sorry. I'm sorry if I blocked you. Just me trying to lock in. What does that mean? I didn't want any distractions from you assholes. Because, man, it was hot on there, dude. Right, Phil. You got to know how to do that. Dude, good employees know. Phil, look, Phil is a wise man. Okay? He's wise. That's exactly what happened. He included him. Come on. What do you think, Woody? Is I'm going to do? Yeah, man. Yeah, do it. Right on. Exciting. Yeah. If Joe D would have said, hey, Woody, I think he's going to make it. He's sliding past all the teams are going to take him. I think he's going to make it. I'm not even going to have to trade up for him. Woody would have said, fucking excellent, man. You're the best. You're so smart. Yeah, man. Wait it out. Fuck these guys. That's what he would have said. I'm telling you, man. That's what would have happened. Adam wants to extend them. Yeah, that's the thing. Right. Like, let's be real here. And then not just that. I know that's the thing. People say, Woody, right? Woody did it. Woody wanted, and they were like, oh, we don't want him. Woody said, take him. But he sucks, Woody. I don't care. He's going to sell tickets. The best looking face. I'm going to put him everywhere on Times Square, baby, in underwear. I can see it now. Zach is back. But, yeah, we saw everybody. And the whole league was, dude. They were fawning over it. Dude, Chris Sims said Zach was QB1 in that draft. No, I never bought it. I didn't like Zach like everybody else did. I didn't. Fucking Jeremy, everybody. Jeremy, tell him. How many conversations did we have? We were like, dude, he's good, man. I think Zach's the shit, right? I was like, I mean, I don't know. I don't hate him. I would have taken the Niners trade, dude. No doubt. 100%. I would have sat there and watched Justin Fields and Mac Jones. Everybody come fall to me. Said, whatever. Who cares? Zach Wilson. And the Niners would have been at 2. So Trey Lance would have slid. Right? We wouldn't have been there. Think about it. It's only 2 quarterbacks would have gone. It would have been Trevor Lawrence and Zach Wilson. Make no mistake. The Niners were taking Zach. All right. That's who they wanted. So they would have, so then at 3, 4, 5, 6, we would have traded back to 12 or whatever. We would have sat there. We would have had Trey Lance, Mac Jones, Justin Fields, Kyle Trask, Kellen Mond, all the other dudes, Mills, everybody was sitting there. And we would have had 3 firsts and a third, eating the spaghetti. Eating our spaghetti with shit in our chest and all the sauce and 2 spoons. Yeah, baby, 3 firsts. That's what we would have did if GreenBean was running the show. I would have said, Pusketti for everybody. So I would have said, Puskets. Hennessy checking in with the first super chat of the show. Thank you, Hennessy. GreenBean, can you imagine Joe Douglas keeping all his draft picks, then trading for Rodgers after? Okay, you want a first rounder? Take pick 32. I can. Now we'd have to get to 32 there, and that's just a touch presumptuous, but that's the theory. Yeah. Joe Douglas is going to stare at them unblinkingly until the first week of the season. I said a third. Well, come on. I couldn't even sign anybody. I have no money. Give me a first. No. Give me pick 42. No. 43. If it's 42, I'm in. No. Come on. It's one pick. No. You won't give me fucking 42? No. 43. It's one pick. If I throw in a seventh. No. You got to take Corey Davis. Corey Davis, pick 43, and it's a wrap. Not even a conditional fourth next year? No. I think so, dude. I think the Packers are going to cave. They're going to want to use something. They're going to have a conversation. Hey, pick 42 this year or 43. If Joe Douglas is really holding that line, that's obviously me playing games. But if Joe Douglas is holding there, and they're going to have a discussion that says, okay, 42 right now gives us a weapon for Jordan Love that's equivalent to wherever that first is. Think about it. I could take 42 now, or I can wait and get potentially pick 32 next year. What am I holding out for? What is this? Make the deal. I love GreenBean fans. They come on my Instagram all the time. They come on here all the time. And they go, bro, you guys are losers and poverty. I'm like, yeah, that's right. Yeah, clearly. Totally. You guys, you got us. I mean, there's nothing I can say on that front. But here's what I will say. Fuck you. How about this? My GM is going to lose shoelaces in your GM's butthole. How's that sound for poverty? Okay. What happens when the little, top hat wearing dude decides to walk through the inner city? Yes. What happens to him? He goes home with no shoes, no hat, no fucking jacket. Right? Okay, sure. You got us. Don't come here talking like that. So, you know what I mean? Like these guys are funny. These guys are funny. Let's see. GreenBean had his doubts, supported the pick, but not as confident as I was. I was a sucker. Right. Jets guy. I remember that. You guys remember the game? Well, I forget what game it was, Jeremy. Jeremy, he was trying. He stayed positive all last year, all this year. And I was positive supporting Zach this year. But there was 1 week where Jeremy just went, that's it. I'm done. He popped. Man. Oh, my God. What am I doing here? He popped mid-season. This, Hennessy says, mid-season, him and Jeremy said, this guy sucks. I mean, look, we tried, right? We tried to support him, dude. We tried. We tried to support him. Right, Vervain. Remember that? I got beat up, dude. You guys, I mean, I'll tell you, it's just funny to see how many Zach detractors there are now. Like Vervain, I mean, I would say 90% of Jets fans were not only down with the Zach pick, but believed he was the next. He was the guy that was going to change it. I had a lot of reservations, man. Again, supported it. Okay. When they picked him, I went, there you go. That's what I did because I love you guys. I wanted to be solidaritas. That's what I wanted. Solidarita. All right, let me see this one. So look, we got this now. So here's the rumor. Let me see what's going on here. I expect a done deal this week, Mojo. It's so funny, Lucas. I still think I'm hoping GreenBean holds out this week. We get to keep this year. That's what I'm holding. I'm hoping they hold out. I'm hoping we get the first, the 2 seconds. Good, hold out. Who cares? Dude, it just think of the scenario we have. Not only we're getting Aaron Rodgers with the offensive coordinator. He knows the system inside and out, the vernacular, the play calls, everything. On top of that, we have Allen Lazard. Like if it takes Garrett Wilson, a couple guys, to really get up to speed, dude, we're already locked in. We can wait till fucking forever, man. At some point, they're not just going to pay for him. They're not. New York Curse says, I give them 43 at 42. They'll take our center for. You know it. If we hold them over the coals and they only get 42, they're going to tell you, who do the Jets want? I don't even give a shit. I'm using that pick to spite the Jets. Joe Douglas will smoke them, Cursor. He'll smoke them. We want that defensive tackle. We want that linebacker. And we want that wide receiver. That's what we want. We want. And they'll go take the tackle. And then we grab Schmitz. Yeah, that's it. Wild Waves nailing it, man. Bro, I don't even think our luxury picks are on the table. Joe Douglas is not playing with him. He's not. He's saying, dude, Aaron Rodgers came out and said, I'm playing for the Jets this year. You owe him $190 million in dead cap. You know what I mean? It's like, what are we talking about? I'm willing to give you a second or a third this year and a third next year. Like, whatever it is, just take it, dude. He's going to play for 1, maybe 2 years. I know. MJ done. That's what I believe. There's no way. Again, we watched Woody Johnson for 2 consecutive staffs hire outside of his own organization. He has a fucking president of football operations. He has a vice president of football operations. He has a director of pro personnel. He's got all those guys. He said, you're all shit. I need to go to Corn Ferry because nobody in this room knows anything, including me. I mean, think about it. MJ Dunn, just be real. Me and you, we have never done this job, ever. And it came time. They're like, hey, MJ Dunn, man, we just need to fucking find a GM. Wouldn't we be able to do it? I go, all right, let's go. What do we got to do? Who, where? Who's available? Okay. What about this guy? Oh, he's not available. Okay, fuck him. What about this guy? Look at the Ravens. Look at the Steelers. Look at the Niners. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I would have it done in a month. And we'd be great. And if not, I'll say, sit down, I'll do it. Well, that's of course. But, I'm telling you, man, like Woody admitted to the world in an extreme show of humility. I do not know what I'm doing. I must hire outside of my organization that I've built around a professional football team that I paid $600+ million for, that is now worth over $4 billion. My team cannot do it. I need an outside organization. When they came in and found Idzik for him, in 2 years, he fucking fired Idzik and hired Charlie Casserly and Ron Wolf to, again, re-upped on his, I still don't know what I'm doing. I've learned nothing. Help. Someone save the Jets. And Casserly went and hired his friend, Mike McCagnon. And he hired a head coach before the GM even got here. Like, if there's any real shit going on, you go out there, you find a GM, you sit down with them, you guys powwow, you go, okay, what's been going on here? And you let him pick his coach. Nope. Bowles was waiting here when McCagnon got here. He's the fucking guy who introduced himself. He was there. Do you believe it? But that's how little Woody Johnson knows, man. He's not all of a sudden now pushing Joe D around. It's not real. Now, I'm not saying he doesn't have his 2 cents. He owns the team, right? There's no doubt. He's saying stuff. Hey, man, what about that guy? I sell a lot of tickets. So Douglas goes, all right, yeah, I'll look into it for you, buddy. No problem. Mm-hmm. When are you going to do it? A little while. Let me finish this. He checked back. Hey, you checked back with that thing? Oh, not yet. I was eating some soup. I'll get on it tomorrow. Get right on it. Don't worry about it. A week later, Joe Douglas goes, yeah, it ain't going to work. Why not? It's just not going to work. Yeah, we have to give up too much. He goes, oh, yeah, rat. What about this guy? Can you sign Peyton Manning? What about Tom Brady? Yeah, they're both retired. Really? Oh, drat. Man. Yes, you can, Scott. You'll fucking do it as long as they want. It's so funny. Scott, because I hear you, right, man? But like the thing, it's just we just gotta let go. Have some fun. Have fun with it while you're here. It's frustrating, no doubt, right? I'm with you, but you'll do it. I'll tell you what, Scott. If it takes till September 1st, you know what you and I are going to be doing? Talking about it. That's what we're going to do. We do it every year. I can't do it. Yes, you can. If they do this, I'm out. No, you're not. Not now. You're not. Unless you just got here. Like, I'm thinking about getting in and it's such bullshit. They do this. I'm just not going to do it. Okay. You're fresh. Okay. I got it. You've been here for more than 5, 6, 7 years, dude. You're locked. Sorry. I wish it wasn't that way. I'm a doctor in Jetsitis, and I'm just telling you how it goes, son. You have it, and it's fatal. It's chronic. Contagious with your kids. It's passed on in the genes. I'm telling you guys know, we bought my son more Baltimore Ravens shit. My wife's from Baltimore. She's a Ravens fan. Dude, I said, oh, this is such a great opportunity to save my son. I swear to God, we was walking around in a Baltimore Ravens onesie. Fucking Jets fan, man. I made the mistake of taking him to the South Florida Jets fan club. Actually the whole run, the 2010 run, the playoffs. He was like 3. He was like between 3 and 4. He was like in that age. Let me tell you something. He was like, like he was just like, this is the best. He couldn't handle it. He just imprinted. I made the mistake of like taking him with me. I was all excited, happy. This is what he looked like. This is the kid I took. Fucking poor kid. Look at that little kid. That's his first Jets game down there in Miami. Fucking poor kid. I did try though, man, but it got us. It got us. What's this? Wild Track Weekender says, hey, Bean, you'd be open to giving them 13 and taking their 45? Yeah, sure. Then we trade 2 of those seconds and move back. Yeah, totally. I would. I told you, look, now I'm getting more and more rigid, but like for the past year, whatever the hell it is we've been talking about, I thought 13 was going to be the deal. Fuck it. Give him 13 and call it a day. Why not? You're getting the NBA's best quarterback we've ever had. But now it sounded like they had a deal and they reneged. Nope, that's it. I don't care if you chop your pecker off. You ain't getting 13. How about if I give you my pecker? No. Keep your pecker on because I'm not selling it. Peckers are rarely very influential in deals. Anyway, still, rarely. Right, Daniel? I don't know what's wrong with me right now. I am in rare form. I'm in a weird mood. I don't know what happened. After Broncos. Right, Cadoza. Screw the Broncos. Screw them. Right where they eat their eggs. Dude, Wild Wave, look, let's be real. Right? Let's just be real for 1 second here. Without that man, this guy. Wait, hold on. We're going to stare at him while we talk about him. Intro. We're going to stare at this man. Well, let me find the best one. We could play with him. All right, here we go. This guy. I'll tell you a story too. I've told you guys before, but it's been a while, so we can talk about it. But without this man right here. Okay, there he is. Without this man, this is the guy. Without him, he's what's called hitting bottom. That is what our bottom looks like right there. Okay. That is New York Jets bottom. Without that man stomping around the Jets, getting Mike Maccagnan fired, leaving the draft room after the first round pick, didn't even call the young kids who had their dreams come true. They're getting drafted into the national football. He didn't care. He left. He went home. He had to, you know why he really, I'm going to tell you, dude, you guys know I'm an addiction guy. I've been a drug addict my entire life. All right. Since I'm a little kid, I started smoking pot and drinking at 13, and I was off to the fucking races. I drank every day, every night, acid in high school, crack, heroin, the whole thing, homelessness, right? The whole thing. Been beat up in LA County, not beat up in LA. I've been beat up in crack houses all over fucking Patterson and Newark. Had my head split open in Newark, Los Angeles, tar heroin, all over the place, right? So plus on top of that, for 15 years, 16 really, I was in the addiction field. I ran addiction programs, right? I know the behaviors of addicts like no one, right? It's my expertise. And I'm going to tell you guys something. And I said it then, and I'll say it now. He had issue with the draft pick. He had issue with Mike Maccagnan, no doubt. But what really happened was he needed to go get high. And he made an excuse. That man is high. Just like the only thing I ever agree with Stephen A. Smith. Okay? Look at this guy. That's what he did. He had to leave. He had to find an excuse. And he bailed, and he went and did what he had to do. This guy was an addict. I don't have any judgment. It is what it is. Look at this fucking guy. Okay? Look at this guy, dude. So here's the story. When, number one, when we were signing him, I wanted Mike McCarthy. I couldn't believe Mike McCarthy publicly said, the only team I will coach this year is the New York Jets. So all other teams stopped calling me. Remember, the Arizona offered him full control of the whole organization, the Cardinals. He said no. If it's not the Jets, I'm taking a year off, and I'll see what happens next year. So I want to make McCarthy. Then they said Matt Rule was okay. Okay. I don't love him, but all right. That's not the worst. He's turned around 2 college organizations. Okay, fine. And then out of nowhere, the Jets hired Adam Gase. I could not believe it. I waited on Jetnation and read for hours waiting for it's not real. It was real. So then 2 days later, whatever it was, they do the press conference. And I watched the press conference. And I'm sitting at my computer and I'm watching this press conference. I cannot believe my eyes. I cannot believe it. What I'm watching. He's clearly on some sort of amphetamine, upper speed, crack, cocaine, something. There's no doubt in my mind. Look at this fucking guy.
Hello.
That's what he's doing.
Hi.
After. You can't have this many faces. You can't. You can't have this many moments, dudes. You can't. He's out of control. Okay? Look at this fucking guy. This is a press conference. Introductory. So I'm watching this thing. And my wife walks in and stands behind me for a minute. Baltimore Ravens wife. She stands behind me and she goes, I'm so sorry. That's what she said. She put her hand on my shoulder and said, oh my God, I'm so sorry. She goes, that's your coach? I said, yeah. What do you think? She's like, oh my God, dude. What's he on? I said, I know, right? I know. I mean, I don't know exactly. It's definitely crystal meth at speed, fucking Ritalin, out of it. Crack. No doubt. Hamsicle. It says in the AA Big Book, everybody, I'll stop after this. We had an uncanny ability of getting tight at the exact wrong time. maximum potency for destruction, man. That's what we do. And this, the spotlight of the largest media market in the entire league, of the number one sporting league in the entire country, arguably the world. Obviously, there's FIFA and all that. As far as this country, NFL is king. This is the number one market in that king. And he does this. And then we go to draft and he leaves after an hour. I can't take it. I can't stay. I can't be high here. I got to go. Trust me, man. But anyway, NASCAR. Anyway, he's our bottom. Without Adam Gase, without those 2 years, without being 0-14, without us literally flipping and rooting for 0-16. I even felt like this. I was like, no, dude. Yes, I want Trevor Lawrence. That's the quarterback in this draft. I said, I don't give a shit. Nobody say otherwise. Dude, there's nobody in this draft that's going to come close to Trevor Lawrence. That's where I was. Doesn't mean I don't like other guys. But getting sucking, losing those couple games to get Trevor Lawrence, and the Jets would have taken him. Remember, the Jets would have taken Zach even at the bullshit. Bullshit. So there's that. But the other whole thing about it was I thought we deserved it. I'm a glutton. I'm like, that we deserve it. Dude, we've been down here. Think about this. The Jets have been at the bottom of the league forever. For over a decade. A decade. I was in my 30s the last time the Jets were good, really good, not 2015 fake ass good. I was in my 30s, dudes. I'm 50. All right? That's a different part of life. You get different probes. And then and now, they're telling you got to do different shit. I'm just telling you. That's when we were good. So, during that time, we've never had the number one pick. We've never been the worst. Do you realize the torture of that? Never. The last time we had the number one pick, Bill Parcells traded it away for a fucking can of beans. He got Dedrick Ward and I forget, some other dude, some other guy, a linebacker or something, a defensive back. He got a third and a fourth, a third, a fifth, and a seventh for the number one pick. A third, a fifth, and a seventh. That was 1997, dudes. We have sucked for the larger portion of those years, that period of between then and now, and we've never had pick one. That is the torture that we deal with. Bullshit. So this man got us to 2. And that's our bottom. And that's it. That's it. That's our bottom. And Joe D is a stud. Okay, all you guys that aren't buying in, I respect you. I love you. I'm not going to argue with you, but you are wrong. If you can't see it, it's just because I get it. There's too much shit on your glasses. I get it. The Jets do that to you. It's hard. FM. Everybody loves his haircut. Dude, just look at this guy. I mean, you just go around the pictures. It never stops. Just look at him. Yeah, it's a blurry picture, but yeah, I'm contempt. Yeah, look at him. McCagney's like, I cannot believe that I had all this going on, and fucking Peyton Manning called, and Christopher Johnson just overrode me. Look at this guy. Christopher Johnson's talking. He's like, I really think Adam Gase is really good. Adam Gase is like, yeah, geek. Yeah. Look at this. Adam Gase looks insanely uncomfortable during. Yeah, you think uncomfortable? That's the word you're using. Geek. Hello, hi. My name is Adam, dude. This is what and I don't give a shit. This is the thing. We've endured this. Us. We've endured it. That's right. That's what we're talking about, Harlan. That's exactly right. So we have to forever be grateful for our pain, which is the whole gig of my life. It's endurance, getting through it, learning from it, what you need to learn, getting past it, moving, thriving through it, rising from the ashes, and being grateful for it. And if we're not grateful for that shit Adam Gase put us through, you don't know what you're talking about. Robert Saleh put out, he had an interview with somebody this week, some lady, I forget. And she said, well, where do you think you are? He said, dude, can you believe, like 2 years ago where we were? We were one of the worst organizations in the league. We conjured up 4 miracle wins. At the end of the year, we beat the Texans and the Jags. So those were legit. Those were our peers, and we beat them. That's good. But the Bengals and the Titans, it's bullshit. You know what that is. Trap games. Like, let's be real. People would say it to me, dude, Zach, fucking Titans game. I'm like, dude, it's a trap game. Once you catch that momentum, they bleed out. It happens all the time. Every year, there are the best team in the league loses to one of the worst. It's every single year. Last year, the Eagles, who'd they lose to? The Washington Commanders, dude. Where are the Washington Commanders picking? I want to bet it's not in the 20s. I'm just going to say it. I don't have no idea. I'm just going to say it. Oh, it's actually close. That's the fucking best year. 16th. That's not bad for the Washington Commanders. That's pretty good. Pretty good. They almost got me. But still, what the hell is their record? Right. They're a 7-win team. All right. So, that's for them, right? It's like it's for us. Like, okay, they're building. All right. All right, Dakota. That's right, bro. Dakota's got me. Dakota knows. Yeah, we did. Shen, we gave them. Dude, let me tell you something. When the Jaguars got that number 1 pick, there were 2 games left. We were all hoping, oh, man, maybe we lose and they win. They took Gardner Minshew, put him on the fucking bench. They took all their starters and they put him. Why? You're not supposed to tank in this league. They said, not supposed to what? What's that word? Wait, what? I don't understand. For 2 weeks. What? I don't know. What are you talking about? I don't. So they did. They were not losing it. They weren't handing it back to us. We were the morons. And we had to endure it. We sucked. We were the worst team in the NFL from week 1 to week 14 or 15, whatever the hell it was. And then we gave it away. So let's look at this one. This was my boy Ryan. So I want to show you too. I gave him some props here. So you're going to stare at his face for a minute. So if you didn't see this video yet, what the hell's that? That's not it. That's me. Hey, what is that? How do I do that? Let me see. I get what's coming. That's fucking weird. All right, is this it? Yeah. Okay. So this is the rumor. If you guys didn't see it, there's a here he is. Here's my boy, right? My buddy. You guys know. Jets Talk 24/7 right there. See his little thing back here? Can you see it? All right. So let's look at this. So this is the rumor. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but we're just going to talk about it. So it says that this guy was he happened to be at a meeting at the Barclays Center. He's a lawyer, and he was there with some other lawyers, and there was a sports agent there. And he was basically saying that Elijah Moore actually requested a trade when the OBJ stuff started to happen. When they signed Lazard and the OBJ stuff started, Elijah Moore went to the Jets and asked for a trade again. He wanted to be traded. He basically went to Joe Douglas and went, wee! That's what he did. Okay. I'm afraid. Nobody loves me. But that's fine. Yeah, I'm older than you. Yeah, you do. You know, it just never stops, dude. It just, the only thing that the older guys have over me is if you were around, you got Super Bowl. That's it. You got Namath. Other than that, it's been more torture. It is sneakers to boots. Yeah. So what the hell was I talking about? Oh, yeah. So they had this meeting. So Joe Douglas responded to it. The Browns had already called the Jets asking to trade for Elijah Moore. And I guess they had a legit offer. There were other teams too, but they were lowball offers. And Joe Douglas, when Elijah Moore, he said no. And there have been trade requests for a lot of the young, Becton, Quinnen, all kinds of other guys. Joe Douglas has turned them all down. So when he turned down Elijah Moore trade too to the Browns. And when Elijah Moore requested another one, he called the Browns and said, he's still good. And they said, yeah. He said, all right, send that pick over. I'll give it to you. So that's what happened. Now, again, we don't have any confirmation of this. We'll find out later, probably. Oh, yeah, Elijah Moore was asking for a trade. Well, Joe Douglas saw it. He got ahead of it. He said, once this gets out into the press, because he's going to do it, he's going to go cry to the press, try to gain leverage, and I'm not going to be able to get what I want to get for him. That's it, drug monkey. Me too, Loopy. I'm telling you. I'm a drug. Hey, good citizen. What's up, buddy? JD is my boy. That's right. I'm telling you, I maintain. I said it all those years, and I'll say it now. Even though the records were better, the Adam Gase 2 years was a significantly worse period of time than the Cote years. The Cote teams were good. We just found a way to blow it every game. It was crazy. We were the best 1-15 team in NFL history, man. I know it's stupid. I know, but it's true. We had a lot of badasses on that team. A lot. That's why Parcells said, I'll take that team. Give me that team. I'll bring in a few of my dudes. I got the number 1 pick. I got all them fucking cats. I got Keyshawn. I got Crabette. I got Jeff Graham. I got Adrian Morrell. I think he had Johnny Mitchell. He said, yeah, I'll take them. He had fucking Mo Lewis, Marvin Jones, Bobby Houston, who freaked out when Parcells came. Parcells gave him some shit, and he freaked out. And Parcells said, get out of here. He had Hugh Douglas. Remember, he traded Hugh Douglas because what? You remember why he traded Hugh Douglas? You guys remember? Because the Jets were winning, and Hugh Douglas was on the sideline in tears because of his stats. And he said, oh, really? That's what's important to you? He traded him. Goodbye. He was great for the Eagles. Great. Hugh Douglas was great. Rookie of the year for us. There it is. And Tariq Black, we trust. Everybody knows. He's the dude. Yeah, right. Coat tight, like as bad as it was. And I used to wear a Ditch Rich shirt. All right, it was given to me. I used to know a guy. I wish I could remember his name because a lot of people knew him. I used to know a guy who, if you called him, I knew a guy whose father, you would call his father. It's like Harry or some shit. Everybody knew him. You just call this guy. You go, hey, what's his name's friend? I'm at the gate. And he would go, okay, I'll meet you there. And this old man would walk over, fucking big dude, big, tall, but old, 70s, like late 70s. And he'd walk over. What the fuck was his name? Vinny? Tommy? He was Tommy D. He'd walk over, like remember the Giant Stadium, the end zone, the tunnel, the wind tunnel? He'd walk over there and he'd say, come on in. He'd open the gate. Come on. And he'd walk in. He'd let you hang out on the field, on the end zone for a few minutes. You guys remember Hugh Douglas picked up a picked up a fumble once and ran it in for a touchdown. If you look at that tape, I think it was against the Miami Dolphins, Hugh Douglas's rookie year. If you look at that tape, in the corner of the end zone, you will see a young man without a beard going, yeah, yeah. That's me. Because I was fucking right there because of this guy. And I used to call him all the time. He probably got me in like 6 times, 5-6 times. He's never said no. If I met a girl at Yankee Stadium and I wanted to impress her and take her out, which I've done, I said, hey, come, you want to come to a game with me? I got it in. Really? Yeah, come on. I got you. Come with me. I'd call Tommy and go, hey, it's me, whatever. And he'd go, all right, I'll be over there in 5 minutes. I go, what's up, man? I wouldn't give him anything, no tip, nothing. He didn't want it. I asked, I said, do I want to get? He said, he didn't want it, man. He don't care. He doesn't want it. Anybody know this guy? Anybody else know this guy? Does anybody know this guy? Anybody else? Nobody? So he would let you in and you had to find your own way. He didn't give you tickets. That was the other thing. He just let you in. Come on in. Go ahead. Hang out on the field for a few minutes. And back then there was no field passes and all that shit. It wasn't there yet. We'd hang out on the field for maybe 5-10 minutes. You go, you ready? Oh, yeah. He'd take you over to the lower level or somebody. Where do you want to go? Lower level or upper level. He'd look around and go, there's some seats over there if you want to go over there. Nobody gonna bother you. I said, okay. And I'd walk over. I go, sit down. And if they said, oh, sorry, these are my seats. I go, oh, man, I'm sorry. I'll move over. That's what happens. Dude, Giant Stadium, I knew Giant Stadium like the back of my hand, dude. I was heartbroken when they tore that shit down. Heartbroken. I love that stadium. The MetLife doesn't hold a candle to Giant Stadium. Sucks. I wish it did. GM's Island Empire 2 coming in the house. What's up? Thank you, man. From a man like Elijah that quotes from scriptures, he should read Matthew, the 18th chapter. Throw the shade at him, man to man. It's really true. Now, look, here's the thing with people in general. We are rarely the villain. We are, generally speaking, the hero of this story. Generally. It takes some real reflection. Like, people go to church and they listen to, or whatever, synagogue or temple or whatever it might be. Fucking ashram. I've been to all them shits. So I know. But no matter what it is, most of the people in there are hearing things in a specific way. It's them as the center and how they can go out. It's not how they can, in a lot of ways, it's not like, hey, maybe I should be the one to be respecting. No, it's God says this, so you should be doing that. You know what I mean? And believe me, I don't have any judgment. But that's the truth. Generally speaking, we are the hero of our own story. And it's funny, I was at a meeting this morning, right, with my men. We have a men's Sunday morning meeting. And we were talking about it. It was about how we can get to a place, the more we think about something, like a resentment. We're talking about a resentment, right? And we were talking about it. And it's like, the more you think about something, so something happens and you get pissed. Then the next time you replay it in your brain, what they did gets a little bit worse. And what I did gets a little bit less. The next time I play it, a little bit worse, a little bit less. After a certain amount of time, I was just standing there minding my own fucking business, man. This guy walked over. That's what happened. My part's excluded entirely. You're an asshole. That's how it goes with this stuff. So Elijah Moore is a young man who is very talented, has just dominated in certain areas of his life. So there were plenty of yes men, plenty of people hand and foot all around him, girls, boys, teacher, whatever it might, you know what I mean? Agents. He ran into a situation where they didn't continue to do that for him for whatever reason. And he didn't get to show himself, and he crumbled and he degraded in front of your eyes. Dude, he's on record as saying, I'm going to fucking show you guys. Watch this. Might take me a second, but I'm going to show you guys some shit. Oh, come on with this thing. Load. All right, Mike. Come on, load. I'm going to show you guys. This is my Instagram page. I'm going to show you. I put this out there a while back. I don't know. It was like literally the week that he pulled that shit. This is what I put out there. Man, I put out a lot of friggin' clips on Instagram. Let me see here. Hold on. I'll show you what Elijah Moore was pretending to be with us. Oh, look, I have a picture of Gase sitting alone on the bench. Remember that? Oh, my God. Oh, my God, dude. Can you imagine? Come on. Where is this friggin' thing? Nope. All right. I might have gone too far back here. Yeah, I'm doing draft shit. Okay, hold on. So the Elijah Moore was pretending to be someone for us. Oh, right. Nope. Come on. Where is this thing? I wouldn't have did this if I thought it was me. It's fucking hard. I don't know. I might not be able to find it. That's crazy, man. All right, there's the receipts. Oh, I got it. Here it is. Okay, hold on. Here it is. The receipts. It's right by the. Remember the receipts? Remember that shit, man? Receipts. Receipts, motherfucker. Remember Gary Vee? All right, so look, this is Elijah Moore. This is who he was pretending to be.
Like disappointed. I know it's all a learning lesson. I know it's important.
I'm going to start it over just so you guys can hear it.
Elijah, are you disappointed that you haven't had more production in your first 4 years for you, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't really say disappointed. I know it's all a learning lesson. I know it's important, and that's winning. It's not really about me, it's about winning, and that's really all that matters. If we won every game and I had zero stats, I wouldn't, it wouldn't really matter. So that's the ultimate goal for everyone in this building. So.
Oh no, Mr. Moore. Are you really telling us the truth, sir? That's who he pretends to be. If we're winning and I get zero stats, it really wouldn't matter because it's about winning. It's about the team. And then he got zero stats and we were winning and he completely crumbled to pieces. You're right, GM's Island Empire 2. Sneakers to boots checking in. Whoever says JD sucks is blind and or doesn't know football. Not every GM is going to hit on every pick. JD still smokes the average 30 to 40% hit rate. Totally, dude. Look, most of the time, here's the two major gripes with Joe Douglas. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now. And if you're a Joe Douglas griper, tell me if I'm accurate. Two major gripes are the 2020 draft and the fact that we haven't had a winning season yet. Those are the two majors. And obviously, Zach Wilson is a big one. That's big. Fucking big whiff, dude. Okay, let's not. I'm on Joe Douglas, but I ain't going to pretend that ain't a whiff. All right, now, look, they've set it back. They're not done. Great. So, work in progress. All right. Maybe. Weirder shit has happened. I'm sure of it. I can't think of any, but I'm sure it has. I'm just sure it has. So, but that's it. Dude, you got to go back to the beginning of his tenure, the COVID draft. He wasn't even with his team. He was at home with his kids in his first ever draft. It's his first draft. He pulled off a bunch of trades, and the way that draft went was beautiful. Now, I hated the Ashton Davis pick. I hated the James Morgan pick. I thought LaMichael Pirine, who I liked, was around early. I thought Jabari Zuniga, who I liked, was around early. I thought Jabari Zuniga was a fourth. I thought Pirine was a fifth. But I thought Bryce Hall was a third. So, you know what I mean? The whole thing. But I thought the draft was very strong compared to the previous 10 Jets drafts. We were ridiculous, dude. We took positions we didn't need, stacked on top, and we had holes we never addressed. No offensive line, crazy. Joe Douglas came in here and said, left tackle, 6'3" wide receiver, the safety, because we didn't know. He was the only one who knew he's trading fucking Jamal Adams. He's the only one who knew that, and he knew it. Believe me. We didn't know yet, but he knew. First offer I get as soon as they get right up to the line, boop, come on. See you later, buddy. So he was already stacking the box for that. So I thought, okay, I get it. Now, I don't really love Ashton Davis either, but that is what it is. I loved the Cam Clark pick. Loved it. Again, and I liked P. Ryan. I thought he was around early, but I was happy to get him. Here's what it is. I'm not, who the hell am I, right? But what we saw was a first time in a long time, a draft that made some sense. The trade back with the Patriots. Dude, he's trading with the Patriots and taking advantage of them, by the way. He got his pick back that he traded for. He traded with the Patriots, got Demaryius Thomas, and then traded with them and got his exact pick back. Give me that pick back. Just saying, dude. We had this thing that the Jets can't trade with the Patriots. The Jets can't trade with the Giants. He said, why not? They're offering me 3/3 or 3/4 for 1/3. I'm going to take it. Whatever the hell it was. I don't remember what it was. Something like that. It was like 3 picks. It was like 2 picks in this draft and a pick in the next draft. That's what it was. He said, I don't care if it's a picture. I'm taking that every day of the week. They wanted a tight end. I said, great. Come on up. Come on up and get him. So, the gripe is 3 years ago. Like, look at everything. Look at his drafts from 2020, 2021, 2022. Is there not an upward trajectory? Say that. Is there not? If you can't say there isn't, then I need you to go to the hospital. Look at the wins. Is there not an upward trajectory? Now, granted, we had a fucking major collapse last year. It was embarrassing. It was terrible. They're not. You don't take them off the hook. We also had 6 one-score losses. It was all about the quarterback play. That's where we crumbled. It just is what it is. The team was the best team we'd had in a long-ass time. But even with the collapse, is there not an upward trajectory? 2 wins? 4 wins? 7 wins? Do you see it? Like, would you prefer Mike McCagnon, executive of the year, his first draft, and then 4 drafts that make completely no sense? Or would you rather see someone, maybe 2020, maybe Becton comes in, blows his knee out again, and Mims pukes on the field and runs away in panties? Like, who knows? Maybe they are complete buffs. I still happen to have faith in, or at least some faith in both of them. They still got another chance. They are young, dude. They are young. Becton is still 23, not 27, not 26, 23. So just tell me, even if that draft is a complete wash and we get out of 2021, AVT, Michael Carter II, Michael Carter, Brandon Eccles, Jamie Sherwood, who, by the way, is going to start this year. I'm going to tell you right now. He's going to be the Quan. You'll see. And he's going to fucking rough people up. And you're going to see it. They're doing something called developing. He's a special teams demon. He's second to Hardy, Pro Bowler. That's it. And special teams impact, tackles, whatever. I'm telling you, man, they're developing guys here. We've never seen this. Do you realize that if that's what we get out of that draft, and Nazrul Dean's a special teamer, and what happens with him? I don't know. But if that's what we get, we also know Pinnock, we should have kept him. It is what it is. But he was a good pick too. But if that's all we get, and we just traded a 3rd for Elijah Moore, so let's see who that is. You know what I mean? Let's see who that is. We got pick 42. That's Elijah Moore, dude. Let's see who it is. That's a 2021 draft still. So, you know what I mean? It's just like you got to look at that stuff. And last year's draft, dude, arguably, let's not count our chickens before their hats. But, dude, it's arguably the best draft we've ever had. The only one that compares, that can even touch it, is 2006. That's it. I know, Drug Monkey. This stadium is just so. Oh, I'm sorry, RJ McPot. I never heard anything, but right, the stadium is such a disappointment. Can you speak more on the coach who freaked out? Who's that? Gase? I spoke about him for like an hour. Freaked out. It was a Gase? Is that I put a lot of time into that, RJ. I can't think of any other coaches that freaked out. You know, I don't know. I think that's who it is. But I was talking about Gase for too long, quite frankly. So I can't go back. I will say this. Thank God for him. Because, you know, like that perpetual mediocrity, that 6 to 8 win land, you think you're almost good. You keep guys around that are subpar, and you never get a really premium draft pick. And you know what I mean? That's worse. Gin Pock. It's funny. Right on, John. Resentments kill, buddy. I know, Hamsicle. I know. I gotta catch myself sometimes. You know, sometimes I was just telling my wife, I'm like, sometimes I get fucking crazy. I get crazy in here. Let's see who else. Yeah, well, Racing Jason. Someday you will. Someday you will, buddy. Yeah, well, he wore his hat low, right, Cadoza, because he wanted to cover his eyes. That's why he wore the hat like that. He always wore his hat. He did like this. He wore his hat like this. That's what he did. Hey, what's up? Yeah. He's all fucking, his eyes are going. So he's doing in there. Oh! All right. What is this? I saw something from Cadoza. What do you say? I saw something. Where was it? I don't know. I lost it. Wait, was that it? Yeah, he would talk to no one on the sideline. Dude, Gase was a mess, bro. Mess. All right, let's wrap this up. Guys, I want to thank you for hanging out. Tomorrow morning, the release of Jets Pod. GreenBean Jets Pod 110 will be out 6 a.m. I'm going to release it for you guys. I got to head up to New Jersey. I got a potential problem in the family. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take an Amtrak up to New Jersey tomorrow. And I'll let you guys know. I might do a live stream from the train. Why not? But GreenBean Jets Pod 110 will be out tomorrow. And look, watch it. Hope you guys enjoy it. And then we'll have the Monday Night Mock. Dom Seeley. But you know what we're going to do this week? We're going to use our 2 seconds. That's what we're going to do. We're going to use our new picks. We're going to use our new pick alignment. That's what we're going to do. See what we get. 2 seconds is interesting, man. 42 and 43 is fun. All right, so we're going to do that. Lucas, you need me to take care of? No, it's a different scenario. It's a different scenario. I might be losing somebody. Sad. And I got to go talk to him. That's what it is. I have words that need to be said. So I'm going up. I'm going up to say my words. You know, you guys, I'll keep you posted. But anyway, I love you. I love you guys. Have a great night, everybody. What do I do? Watch this. It'll be funny. Let's just do this on the way out. Have a great night, everybody. I will see you tomorrow for the GreenBean Jets Pod release. I won't really be there, but it will be me. I already recorded it. It's yours to enjoy tomorrow. And with that said, have a great rest of the weekend. And I'll talk to you for the Monday Night Mock with Dom C tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Have a great day, everybody.
Yeah, here we come, baby. Here we come. Here come the Jets, baby.
I want to kiss you.
Thanks, Joe.
Yeah!
You want to run or you want to duck down? You want to duck, just go over and get onto the bench and stay there.
You play to win the game.
My message for the fans, we're all frustrated with where we are right now.
Jets, Jets.
I'm still here. I forgot to end it. See you guys later. Have a good day.